Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to this, supplemental video of Blade Kitten. So, if you watched me play my first episode, I was clearly having a hard time. And that's because, I really just jumped into the game without even bothering to set up controls. So things weren't working quite the way I wanted them to. Like the right triggers and the left triggers were opening up menus, buttons that should have been jump or attack. The analog sticks were doing things like ducking. It was a mess. But I've since taken care of that. Now, this is especially at this point, this is a blind playthrough. But I thought maybe we should take some time to look at how to play. Alright, so we're here in Breaker Boot Camp, which is a fancy name for mercenary. Alright, we can learn all the important tools and tricks needed to be the best breaker in the eastern sector. The pink ring is Kit's health. Get hurt and you'll lose health. Lose all your health and you'll fail, having to restart at the last checkpoint. Health recharges while you're not attacking. The green ring is stamina. This is the energy you have to perform actions like sprinting or special attacks. Usually right trigger or B, which I think is how I've got it set up. Stamina recharges after a short pause. Hex is very useful currency. Collect it to buy lots of cool stuff from the Weaponorium, found in the Breaker menu. So I did check that out. There is a shop, but I think we'll save the shop for the main game, not these supplemental videos. Let's move that out of the way. Getting around. Use the left stick to control Kit. Push it a little to walk and all the way to run. Press A to jump, and again in midair, double jump to reach higher locations. Holding right trigger while running will give you a short burst of speed. Jumping from a sprint will let you jump a lot further. So far this is a lot of stuff we learned from playing the game. It's just, I didn't have the right controls, so I had to really sort of experiment and try different things. The green ring represents how much stamina you have. Use right trigger in combination with certain moves will drain your stamina, but quickly recharges when you let go of the button. You can upgrade your stamina with items bought from the store. Holding the left stick diagonally down and pressing A to slide along the ground is a good way to attack some enemies too. Now we didn't use that to attack, but we did use it to get through some low areas. To climb a surface, push the left stick in the direction you want to travel. Pushing diagonally up towards a wall will have Kit climbing it automatically, which is part of the game I really like. It reminds me of Strider. If you push the left stick towards the ceiling while jumping, Kit will grab and hold, and you can climb around just as if you were on the ground. Using the left trigger will plant Kit's blade in the ground, walls, ceilings, whatever. You can also grab on some objects that may be too slippery to climb. Advanced tip. While holding left trigger, Kit can block most attacks but can't move. Advanced tip number 2. Press A while planted on a wall and Kit will slingshot herself up. A good way to get past some unclimbable areas. Now that's something I'm going to need to remember, because that's probably going to be important for getting around. Alright, now it's combat. Alright, press X to attack up close. Direct your blade with the left stick. Keep X held down to use the blade to block enemy attacks. Advanced tip, if you time your attacks right, you may even deflect incoming rockets without them blowing up. So that's something I gotta get better at, is the blocking. Use B to send the blade out in front of you and attack. Different blades have varying range styles, so find the one that suits your style. Don't worry, they all break stuff. That's not something we've looked at yet, but Kit will get different swords during the course of the game, and they act a little differently. Oh, holding down B will impale an enemy instead of blocking. Some enemies have shields or armors that can be removed. Look for this icon to know when to impale them. Well, what icon is that? Alright, press A twice and simultaneously press X and push down to slam into the ground. Look for an opening on certain enemies, then press A and left trigger to perform a perch attack for extra hex. Alright, so we can get clever and we can earn a little extra money. By exploring around and attacking enemies, you can build up the blade's critical energy. Kit's meter and Skiffy will turn red to show that you can activate a critical move. Hold the right trigger and press X to really kick butt. So that did happen a few times. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was just her taking damage. Alright, switches. Press Y to use switches. Pressure pads, you just step on them. And there are sword switches, which can only be activated by your blade. Keep hitting them until all green lights turn on. Skiffy. When you see the icon, press Y to get help from Skiffy. Talk. Pressing Y when you see the Y icon above Kit's head will trigger a conversation that may get you some extra information. We didn't really see it in the first episode, but in the next episode I think we're going to be interacting with more NPCs. Okay, so these I was interested in. Telepops. Just move into these to get warped to secret locations which may or may not have lots of loot. So we just gotta find them and walk into them. Chests. These definitely have loots. Lots of it. Press Y to open them. Skiffs. These rare Avis skiffs could be worth something. See if you can collect 20. Data packs. Find and collect 20 of these to unlock a bonus. Yeah, there are going to be items that we can find during the course of the game that will be worth extra points and will unlock special goodies. We're a little too early in the game to really get them yet, but we're going to start seeing them as we progress. Newt. Either jump on or press Y to ride the newt. Press Y again to dismount. You can also dismount in air for an extra high jump, like jumping off a Yoshi. Press the right trigger to headbutt, a handy way to get through some blockages. Hold right trigger to sprint just like Kit. Remember that sprinting uses stamina. A lets you jump over things, combined with right trigger to cross large chasms. You can use X and B while on the newt. Alright, breaker info. Now pressing the back button while in the game will take you to the breaker info screen. I had to double check if it was the back button. From here you can see statistics for the current level and also select from these fine sub-menus. Status, a list of how much of the game you've completed. Weaponorium. Alright, Hundred's Ton? 100 ton? 100 ton? 100 ton. 100 ton runs the best breaker gear store in town. It's all the place to spend your hard-earned hex. All of it. Costumes. Select from Kit's wardrobe with different costumes. Now, if we do get different costumes during the course of the game, I'll try to show them off. Blades. You can check out all of the blades you've collected here and compare their statistics. Level Select. Contains information on individual levels as well as being able to replay a completed level. Now, I don't know if I'll do that on screen or if I'll do it off screen, because I really want to show off as much of the game as possible. But we can go back and replay levels to hopefully get better score and find items we missed. So I think what we might do is just play through the game once, and then maybe have special episodes where we go back and replay. Alright. Health. Maximum health ranges from 100 to 200. Maximum stamina also ranges from 100 to 200. Hex is how much you have to spend, and skiffs is the number of skiff specimens discovered, which are those little chicken-looking things wearing pajamas. Data packs, the amounts of data packs collected. Simple stuff. Chests, the total number of secret booty you found. Time is the total time played. And complete is the percentage of the game complete. And rank is Kit's breaker rank. So right now we're probably pretty low rank. Alright, so when we go to Weaponorium, each item increases your base health by about 20%. Drinks increase your stamina by 20%. Blades. Buy the perfect blade to suit your style. Maybe one that breaks things easier. Alright, costumes. Even Kit wouldn't be caught wearing the same thing to work every day. Go ahead and buy yourself something nice. Alright, press A to select a costume, otherwise you'll leave wearing what you came in with. You can view the full lineup of costumes, but only play with the ones you've bought. Alright, critical. The speed at which a blade charges up for a critical attack. Break, the amount of damage the blade can do, and slam is how powerful the blade's slam attack is. Recharge affects the rate at which your stamina recharges. And multiply the number of swings of multiply the number of enemies a blade can damage in a single swing. Alright, so level select contains a list of levels for completion statistics. You can select any previously completed level to replay. Go back and find all the secrets to complete the game for 100% for a bonus costume. So obviously we have to get 100% now. Warning: if you decide to replay a level while in the middle of another level, you will lose your place in the current level and have to restart from the beginning. Well, I think that's going to be okay because we're probably going to aim to replay the levels after we've finished our first playthrough. Blades. Although energy weapons are common, blades are used for their ability to break through shields and destroy armor. Free blades, like Kits, have a limited AI and an anti-gravity ability for extra devastation. Breaker is a special type of bounty hunter, sanctioned by the Allied Guild of Breakers that was formed after the last Frontier War. The Breaker Key. A breaker's ID and license. Stores of all a breaker's personal data. Without it, they can't claim a bounty. So that's why Kit wants that back. Alright, data packs are information storage mediums, and Falterdan, a Lithorian expletive. So yeah, it's like an insult. Phelon, a genetically engineered human species created by the Sol Triumvirate to colonize planets. Most of them were wiped out by a dark attack on their home planet. Kit is one of the survivors. And a Flowped, a floating scooter. Hollow Wish, one of the many mysterious synthetic shell-type planetoids found scattered around the galaxy. Built by one of the lost species hundreds of thousands of years ago. And Kit Ballard, well, that's our main character, and she is a feline bounty hunter. Alright, the Masagas Sisterhood? A cult of technology hoarders that are spread throughout the galaxy. Although, as we all know, information wants to be free. Noink, slang term, short for no idea, noob kid. Wonderful. This is part of the fun of playing these games that are so old. We get to remember all the slang and goofy ways we used to talk. Was it Nortium Wolf? A group of renegade Squatamantans trying to remove off-worlders from Hollow Wish. The Sol Triumvirate. The union of human planets, Earth, Mars, and Jupiter. A Telepop. A personal teleporter that only works between two physical units. I'm going to guess an Ute. A truck-like utility vehicle. Kazawara Industry A-Series. Alright, so these are some of the enemies we've been fighting. Cheap security mecha commonly used on the outer rim. Cheap armor leaves them vulnerable to attacks at the rear of the neck. Alright, so these are guys we might want to get behind to fight. So Squatamant Defender drones. Heavily armored but have exposed cooling systems behind the head. A fatal design flaw that has yet to be corrected. And the Squatamatan mining droid. Squatamantans sometimes use these for combat, but their light armor can be easily removed, exposing the pilot. However, the powerful drill arm and cannon still make a formidable opponent. Alright, so now we have a much better idea of how to play, and hopefully, if you get together with me for the next episode, we'll be playing better. Alright, thanks for joining for this supplemental video, and I'm kind of hoping there will be more. Alright, catch you later.